Hey Marcus, how are you? So everything is good? Sound, the picture, everything? Hey Ted, what's up? Hey Matt, how are you, bro? Sanjay. Yeah, I'm doing good, fine. Good weekend. Saturday, I was planning to do a lot of things, but then again, wasn't feeling good, so I took off the whole day, just resting and doing fishy things in the backyard, playing with the you know, trees. What time is it? 3:59. Well, almost 4 o'clock. So people will log in, no big deal. So let's get started, man. New week. Last week wasn't good, it was okay, but not very good, because of all this flip flop with this pound thingy. Now I just heard that, first the news came out. Remember that, we have a deadlock or something, and the pound got very strong. Now there is a news that May and Davis, they just left for Brussels to start the talks again. So it might weaken the pound again. So it's just, you know, but it is giving us some volatility at least, right? It's just that its flip flop is too fast. So every 70, 80 pip we go up and then we down, and then go up. We should keep up with at least like a 3, 4 day or maybe a week trend. So let's see what happens this week. Yeah, and how are you? Everything good? All right, so we're going to start with the USD. It's very interesting right now. So let's see. USD chart, don't want to go back all the way. We had from the top that it's going to come down to 91.71. So we did, okay, in three waves, nice and clean. And then this is the chart that I made that we're going to go up here, but might be putting a triangle or something here. Okay, should be a triangle here, or at least a flat correction, right? So I was expecting that we're probably going to go up here a little bit, excuse me, and then come down and then go up here, breaking this TL a little bit because usually for wave four does that. Okay, it breaks the TL. That makes the channel. So, but what happened to this chart actually is it went up in a hurry. All of a sudden, but boom, it went up. The USD got really strong and hit that area anyway. But I'm still thinking that we might be hitting this area. It's 98.49 and for wave four. So from here it start to drop a little bit, right? And that's where I made this chart here. That remember the NFP day? I sent out this chart fast that just before the NFP that NFP might do this because it is like wave 1, 2, and then all the way up here to 1.618. Usually it's a wave 3, and then we're supposed to come down for wave 4 and then go for wave 5. Okay, and that is exactly what happened. We came down from there straight down to this area, which is 95.37, and there is another level which is 95.18. So we came and we touched that, and that is here. Okay, so this is how we came straight down to the target. Fine and dandy, that is history now. So doing that, USD was getting weaker, and then the pairs and USD, pound USD, for example, went up a lot, right? And the other USD pair and USD yen came down and all that. But now I think that if this is the area that we're supposed to get a bounce, okay. So now the week is starting, and let's see what happens. And if that happens, we will have a very good week because a lot of USD pairs that we can trade. So, and another thing that see this like a three drive pattern, the one drive, second and third with the big divergence here. So this is kind of like a definite that it's gonna bounce from here. I should not say definite, but it is, believe me or not. So it usually it gives how far. If this is wave four, then it's gonna be wave five down here somewhere. 120. If you pull the fib from here to here, 127 extension, or that might be coming around this area. Okay. So this is the USD chart that I have, and I'll send out all of you after the webinar. All right. So I'm expecting USD bouncing from this area and getting strong. So if USD getting strong and pound, we don't know yet what happens. The news just came out, and that might stop the pound strength. Okay, and if that happens, we still have that pound USD chart, weekly chart intact, and we retraced a little bit, and then right now we have a short setup. By the way, we have a very nice Gertle. I think I sent out the chart for pound USD, uh, and let's take a look. What is next? I have here actually pound index. So let's see this. This is the chart that I sent out. Remember the pound index 40-minute chart, and says that the pound is going to drop probably ABC. Very nice correction, exactly at 127 and 161.8%. And when the market opens up, we will find out what really happens. But it looks like it should retrace. Even if it has to go to the upside, it might need a retracement down here somewhere and then go up if it has to, but may drop all the way down. Okay, so the thing is that this news just came out, and then I'm watching it on a different other channel. That why, and well, they're saying that they're going to start like an emergency meeting, emergency trip actually. So what is the emergency? I don't know. Got a stroke, heart attack? I don't know. So whatever. But yeah, the Brexit have a heart attack right now, so they are trying to probably gonna go and give it an electric shock or something, right? So that's why they're going there to start the talks again with the EU officials. So let's see what happens, and if that happens, and then a lot of people see this news that way, then pound may stall, if not get weaker. So I think that this should work out. So let's see what happens. At least we have to give it to like today, Sunday. Sunday is always like very shaky because a lot happens over the weekend. A lot of people talk, and different trips, different meetings, G8, G20, G12, G12 meetings happens over the weekend usually, right? So anything can happen, and the market will change when it opens. So let's wait and see. But I'm still waiting for this to kick in. Um, if that happens, then pound again is going to get weaker. And then if USD, I just showed you the chart, the 40-minute, and if it bounced from there, then we have a pound USD dropping again. Why I have okay, all right. So this is the chart that I made, and so far we start to pull off from there, right? From 1690 area. So this is how far we have gone down a little bit, and then when the market closes, there was a red candle here, the reversal here. So again, we were trying to go down. So if that happens, pound will again start getting weaker. But you never know. The strength was very, very big, strong. So there's a risk that might go up again. So just let's wait and see at least this Sunday evening, and then probably when the Frankie comes, we will have a clear picture of what the pound is going to do, and we will do it accordingly. Pound USD weekly. This is the chart. This was the chart that we had. Pound USD weekly chart, right? So we drop all the way down to 3047. See, this is what I'm telling you, that these numbers are very important. These highs, lows. If we bounce from there back up again, but the thing is, we can come down, and then if that number goes, then the next number, then the next number, then the next number. This is how it is. And if you understand it and then play with it, it's trading becomes easy, man. Very, very easy. The black Anton, if you it comes out automatically, man. You should have it. Let me show you if I have a live chart here. Yeah, see, this is the one, right? It's a 40-minute chart. It's, you should have the same thing. I'm using the same indicator that I gave you. All right. So it always, what happens is that, see this, uh, the bullish candle, the bullish reversal candle going up is white. See, like this is the white candle, this is the white candle, right? And this is the white candle, right? But coming off from the highs, the reversal candle first, you will see a black candle, the black, 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 the first black candle and the red candle. Here, reversing from the bottom, the white candle is the reversal candle, and then you have a blue candle. So you should have it. I'm not making any special things or anything. This is the same indicator that I'm using, which you have. Okay, it automatically prints like that. I don't know how, but this is how it does, and I like it that way. It's like a different color. We got like 4 colors now. White, blue going up, black, red coming down. Simple as that. So keep it that way. Okay. This is your Aussie coming off nicely. So let's see. Now, so this is what the pound USD chart, and so far, let me see. So this is pound USD, and I have it pound index. I don't know. So this is so far we did on pound USD. We came up from there. We came exactly at 30.47, and then from there we bounce and we're playing around with this number 32.66. So right now I don't know what the price is and how we're going to open it up, but whatever when the market opens up, then we have to see that if we are going above this number or coming off. If we need to come down, for example, if USD kicks in and then start getting USD index, I'm talking about, if it start going up and USD start getting strong, then we will go down here. 32.66 will break to the downside. And then again, the target would be 30.47. And then, if we break that, so on and so forth, 27 or whatever numbers we have, 29.32 daily, right? So this is how we are still holding. This TL is still holding, but the rising TL also holding. So we are in the, like we call a bottleneck kind of thing here. Okay. And sometimes it becomes very painful. All right. Sometimes it's like it's going to go up and down and up and down all the way, very narrow, and then it burst out in one of the direction. Which is in this case, we all know that they can jump around or whatever, this and that, but the process has started and the Brexit will happen. Okay, that's my opinion. I don't know, but they want it badly. Okay, so one way or the other. When something like that starts, then you have problem between the peoples, and then governments, and then a lot of problems starts, and then they increase, and they say, okay, go in a different direction. So if that happens, we're gonna go down with pound. Pound is gonna go down. So, but let's see. So in the meantime, whenever the news comes out, the price goes up, and of course the seller wants that. Seller, if to sell, they're not gonna sell all the way in the bottom. They want a retracement. The price goes up, and then they'll slap it down again. You know what I'm saying? So this is how it is. So they need a pullback to the upside, and that's the name of the game. So this is maybe just a pullback to the upside, and then let's go take a look at the live chart of USD, pound USD, 40-minute chart, where we have a very nice girdle, basically, and you see this. So this is I made it on the other broker, I guess. So when we closed, we were coming off from here very nicely, and this is another thing that I told you. Watch out for these black lines, and right now we are messing around with this thing here, this line here, right? The black one. and 233. The heck is that? Yeah, 233. Okay, so a very good chance when the market opens up and the USD kicks in, then we will drop. Okay, but we need to be careful, so we will watch. We will watch. But that's what the scenario is. If you look at it, if you pull the fib from here, okay, so we have touched the 61% very nicely, right? And then came down to 23% line beautifully, and that we went up. I missed it. I really missed it. I didn't see it. Otherwise, this going to the upside trade, I missed it, and we could have get this trade. But anyway, you cannot catch all the every single one of them. But we see we are touching here and coming off from exactly 78%. So this is from here we have a very nicely calculated Gertle, and then we have a reversal candle at the time of the closing on Friday, and now when the market opens up, we will see what happens. Okay. So this area 33.35 should hold, and we will probably see at least back to 23% line here. And if not, see if you draw a TL here, usually if this Gertle, remember I use a term, failed Gertle. TL. Okay, so what is fair Gertle is that it is a Gertle and then you will have a reaction, right? But if it has to be a failed Gertle, then it will come and hit the TL and then bounce back again and makes the higher high. That would be the failed Gertle. 33.02 right now, down. Okay, the market opened up already. Oh no, the market didn't open, right? So you're probably looking at the other side, XE something, right? It tells you. So it went up a little bit, right? Okay. But still, the 78%, 33.35, still far, right? So we closed it at 32.81. That's the price that I have here. But now Don is saying that we are at 33.02. Okay, so we are at 33 handle, and let's see if that holds or if it's gonna come down. So this is what the Gertle is sitting here, ready to give us some reaction here, and if you get it or not, that's when the market opens up, we will see. So this is something based on if pound doesn't do anything, but if USD kicks in and then it goes to the upside, as I was showing you on the 40-minute chart, then we will see something to the downside here. Okay, and then weekly chart is still intact very nicely, right? But for example, let's say that pound, instead of coming down, it gets strong again, right? And then USD is getting strong, so we're gonna drop this pair. This is what my theory is. This is how I look at it, and then you can jump on the pound yen pair, pound yen. Remember that pound yen? And I don't have the chart open, so let me open the pound yen chart. Let me open the old one, just in case if pound gets strong again, then we will have a better chance in pound yen, because yen is getting weaker and is gonna get weaker. It was getting strong though, but it's gonna get weaker. Okay, so this is the last one. Let me just go and show you the real chart that I made from here, right? Right after the Hurricane Irma, the very next day I opened up my electricity came back, and then I made this chart, and it went up powerfully to the upside, right? But then it came back to test these levels, which it broke. This is how the price always does. So right now we are flip flopping in between these levels, around these levels. 48.41 is the key number here. If we go above that again, then 51.61 will be the next number. If we look at the GJ live chart, Okay, what we have here, 48.52. We closed at 48.52. Don, can you check GJ? The prices on GJ? We are just above this high here. How come I don't have it written here? Okay, here's a better chart. So just above it, this is the 48.41. This is the highest. And we're sitting at 48.52, right? It was Friday. It was Friday. But right now it's for 52, it went up to 64. So what, 48.64. So we are in the vicinity still, right? So we're not going up, we're not coming down. So let's see what happens. Again, when the market open up, the thing is that if you look at the Aussie yen, I'll get into that later. So it looks like the Aussie is getting strong, okay, and yen is getting weaker. So that's why if pound gets strong, then yen is getting weaker. So we better have a good. We have a better chance here in pound yen to go up than pound USD, because pound is also getting strong. I mean USD, right? So we're gonna have a problem there. So we can switch it here. But if USD start getting strong and then pound gets weaker, then you jump over there on a pound USD. And also, if pound is getting getting weaker, then what is getting strong is Aussie. Okay, so let me, if I have the charts open up for Aussie index, Aussie. Okay, this was the chart I made that we're gonna go up. So it went up a little bit, but then it came down to this level, 52.83, and it is 100% justifiable because it's a big level. Okay, I missed it. I thought maybe right from here we're gonna go up, but we did, and there was a reason. So this is the chart. You all should have it. I send out to everyone, right? And just pay attention to it. It's very clear. It's like nothing be clearer than this. You have this number 48.11, 48.41, and then if you stay above and then start going to the upside, jump on it. Or if you start coming down, jump on it. Yeah, either way. Okay. There was an email I got that, and he was like complaining that, you say sell and then you switch your position. But I explained that also here, that this is what the market is all about. I don't know. Right now, if I give you the technical analysis, that obviously it's below this black line and, all that, nice short setup. But what the May goes to Brazil and then they talk something and the news breaks out and the pound gets strong. I have no control over that. So, but the thing is that this is what we need to learn, that if that happens, then you will see the chart. You will see the reaction on the chart. Then if you just learn a little bit then how to read the chart, these are the levels I just showed you, right? See how we are, ping-ponging between these levels, 48.19 and then 48.41. This is where, this trying like, indecision area. And then, should we go down? Should we go up? Should we go down? That's what's happening here. And all of a sudden, a news will come out. Either pound will get strong or weak, and it will take the direction. Okay. So if you know that you are at the station, you just have to watch the bus, which way it is going. As soon as it starts going north, buy the north ticket and jump on the bus. And if you see that the bus is turning and then going south, buy the south ticket and jump on the bus. Simple as that. Okay. But most likely, I would say that maybe we're going to drop here. But again, we have a better chance if it doesn't drop, right? Pound gets weaker, we get a good chance in pound USD. But if pound gets strong, we even have a better chance than pound USD in this pair, pound yen. It will go up much, much higher, much faster. So either way, it's a win-win situation if you just ready. You be ready and know where we stand and what can happen. Okay. It's a lot of times, and I just showed you my USD chart, the other charts, pound USD that I said was going to come down. They came down. Yeah, fine. But there are times when you have to be ready because the May is out there going to Brazil. We don't know what is going to come out of there. And we can see the charts here and then just be ready. That's all. Okay. So all these pairs, we, crisscross, cross-reference to each other, and then we see that, which pair has a chance to go where. Pound USD weekly chart is still intact to go to the downside, but here also, it's going down. But this chart saying that we need to go up. My daily chart, right? Pound yen, because of the yen weakness. So either way, if you look at it, we have a win-win situation. If the pound gets weaker, we have a trade. If pound gets stronger, we have a trade. We have a pair ready to trade. Okay, so this is how it becomes very interesting. Basically, it's nothing to be afraid about it, but enjoy it. That's what I do. I know what to look for. So if it goes up, I'm ready. If it comes down, I'm ready. But we just analyze that, which sometimes you have something very, very clear. Like last week, pound USD, I said it's going to come down. Pound Aussie going to come down. And they did. But then the different news came out and they start going up and this and that. So a lot of flip-flop last week, right? So this is what the pound yen is sitting. Just watch these two numbers. Very important. 48.19 and 48.41. Okay. So if you pop to the upside, you know that what made it over there. Okay. And if it start dropping, then. But if you go up, this is the target, 51.61. If you drop, you have the different targets on the pound yen. Now let's go take a look at the euro index. No, let me see if I have other charts open here. Aussie index we just saw. No, it's okay. Let me see. This is a chart that I made, right? So it came down 52.83. What I'm looking at here is this chart. Not even this one. Why I have this open, I have no idea. Where it's okay. Let's open a live chart. Excuse me. Okay. Here, this is the weekly chart. I made it, but I didn't record it last week when the price was coming down here. So this is a big number. See 52.38? That's what I just said, that I just completely missed it. And I made the chart that it will bounce from 38. What was the chart number here? You see? 33.43. But the 52.83 was a big number just below it. And that was it. Okay, so actually what happened? It came down 52.83, and then we went up straight there. It's still a short setup, nice short setup. But if you look at the weekly chart, this is how it is. So it's and now let me just remind you that I just showed you a chart, pound USD, right? And that is exactly what it's doing. The sloping TL is intact there, and the rising TL intact, just like here. This TL and this TL, and then we are like A, B, C. Came down, went up, came down, trying to go up. It's like a bottleneck kind of thing. It's just getting narrow and narrower and narrower, and then we're gonna burst out in one other direction. But the thing is that the last week is a very nice bullish. So I think that this week we will follow up. At least we will go back to the TL again, and that will give us some decent trades in different pairs, especially Euro Aussie and Pound Aussie. Now Pound Aussie chart with this, let's say if Aussie Aussie index will go up, and then even if it goes and hit the TL and then drop again, but at least if it goes from here to the TL, we may get like a couple of 100 or 300 trades in Euro Aussie and Pound Aussie, especially Euro Aussie, because Euro is getting weaker. Okay, so it's gonna drop. And if you look at the Pound Aussie chart, this was the chart here, right? And I don't know if I open the current chart. No, current chart. Let's go take a look at the Pound Aussie current chart. It came off very nicely. So this is a chart that I'm going to send out, Aussie index. I still hope that we will break the TL and go all the way to the upside. And in doing that, it will be very, very good for Pound Aussie and Euro Aussie. Okay. This is how it is. See, it came down a little bit, not too much, but even the last candle is also big wick to the upside last week, right? So it is dropping, but the pound strength, was holding it up. Pound got strong, and that's why it didn't drop all the way, but it should. It will, hopefully. Now, this is the number to watch here: 67, 64. So if you open it up, open the 40-minute chart here, look how it is. Okay, so these are the numbers: 7206, 7165. We hit that number and we drop. It's a very clear weekly high, right? We came off, and then this daily number actually it stopped a couple of times. So if this is like with one A, B, C, we have two correction, and then we can come down easily. So 67, 64 is the key number to break to the downside. If we break that, then we come down to 67.12, and then this thing just move. That. So we will see what number next, and I would say all the way down to this rising blue teal, at least in this area, which is 61 something or 66.39. We need to take out first, right? 67.12, then 66.39, and then you have different numbers like 61.77 is a very key number, but it's far. So you can see here different numbers here, right? 64.85, then 63.80, then 63.52. So mark those numbers for the downside on this, like this. All these numbers I need to just write these numbers, but the lines are drawn here already. All those numbers: 64.85 is right here, 63.81 is right here, right? So when it start dropping, then where it is going step by step, and then to close the trade, always look for daily range indicator. Open the daily range indicator and keep looking what the daily range is, and what is the level coming close to the daily range, or maybe a pivot or something, or trend line, a channel line. On daily chart, you can see this is how the daily chart looks like, right? Very nice, coming off from the TL. It didn't touch the TL, but the last Friday candle, we dropped, we went up, and then we powerfully was dropping with the solid black candle with no wick whatsoever. So it was coming off, but again, pound can do anything. Okay, so they already I don't know if they have reached to the destiny, or talk starts or not, or what, I don't know, but they are up to something. So the news is going to come out sooner or later, and that would be very important news, and then pound will react to it. So we will see how all the pound pairs depend on that. Okay. But chances are that the whole setup and everything is to the downside. Pound Aussie is to the downside. Aussie is bouncing, and Aussie index and getting strong, and pound. Let's see. Now yen index. I had this chart here, I guess. Right, this is the one that is going to come down to the TL. First I had this chart that we're going to go from here all the way to the 57.80, which we did very nicely, and then from there, so it came down a little bit, but this number, this high, is stopping it. For several days I'm watching, and it's just not budging to the downside at all, and it ended up like this. See, this is how it is. And I don't know if I have another chart. No. Okay. So let's go. If I open, that's another reason that I'm thinking that if pound gets strong, pound yen will be much better, because yen may start bouncing from there. And if not, then it may come down to the TL. Then be careful with that. See, this is how it's sitting on this number here, 56.97. And the 20-minute chart, it looks like this. 20-minute chart is, I don't know if I'm not going to refresh it, but whatever the candle is right now. But this is how it ended up on Friday. It was coming down, right? But if it stays above this black line here somewhere, and then it start to go up, then yen is going to get weaker. Our long-term chart, of course, is telling us that we need to go to the upside nicely. And this is the line, this is the number 57,424, and we are at 57.13. We closed the week on 57.13, right? Or not? Yeah, 57.13, right? And this is also from here. This is a third wave. Then this is a 38% area, and this is where we spend a lot of time here. Okay, so let's see if we go to the upside, and it looks the A B C correction very nice, by the book correction for wave 4, and wave 5 need to be coming to the upside. So if that happens, yeah, pound pairs will go up. Aussie is getting strong, then Aussie yen has a very good chance going up. If pound gets strong, then again, I just told you that pound yen will be flying. And we have a very solid chart for that pound yen daily chart for the third wave. So that will kick in again. And when it started the first time, it went up in a straight line 800 pip. And I almost got every single one of them. Because every time it goes up, close it, and then it retraces back. Then you get in again from the beginning. 50%, 60% retracement, and then you get in from the bottom again. And that's how you could. Sometimes you can make, if the move is 200 pip, you can make 300 pip, because that the prices keep coming down and then giving you the entry again and again. So we might be starting that. Okay, so if that happens, after they have a meeting and whatever the news comes out, I'll let you know that if pound yen is gonna kick into the upside. If that happens and the yen is gonna start getting weaker, right? Then Aussie yen has a very good chance going to the upside. So let's see if we have Aussie yen old chart. If I have it open or not. Nope. Okay, so this is a monthly chart. But where is the weekly chart? Okay, here. Aussie yen weekly chart, 5th September, that we will stay above this area. 86.39. So we go to the upside. This is ABC correction back to 78%, nice and clean after 50%. Dropping here, not dropping much. It didn't come down to 23.6% line that it usually does, and then it start going to the upside. So I said that it has more pressure to the upside. So it might be that we poke into this level here a little bit, but here a little more, and then we're bouncing, right? So I said we're gonna go to the upside probably here, and let's see so far how it looks like, especially the last week Aussie index strength. This is how it is. So it went up a little bit one more time and then came back, and then last week again you see starting to go up a little bit, right? Was a bullish candle. So need to hold this area and then continue. See, this is the very important high now, and I think we are sitting at that number right now. Okay, we are above this 86.39, but we are here 88.16, below it 87.52. So we are above all of these numbers. We are above. We closed the week 88.20. This is 88.16, right? So anybody, Don, you can maybe check for me, please, one more time. AJ, it should be up already. 88.50, maybe 88.30, 40 something. And the way they are going, this is a pair that I like it this week for this week because it doesn't have pound in it. Pound is very shaky right now. It's just flip flop, doing it up and down and up and down. Then difficult. It becomes difficult. But with Aussie strength coming in a little bit, and 88.12, so that's actually a drop. Why it is dropping? Is Aussie getting weaker again? Probably. So let's see what happens. Okay. Aussie is in the downtrend, in a correction mode, but the last week it ended up as a bullish. But let's see how it starts up the week. Is there any news? We will see when the market opens up how the news reacts. So usually in the evening you have yen and Aussie news. Maybe there is some schedule right now. I don't know. Yeah, over the weekend you always see, most of the time you'll see gaps up or down. But then the gap it closed up very fast too, right? And as soon as the market opens up, the gap closes. So no one knows what is this phenomena, why that happened. You have different stories, different theories out there. The broker are closed, and when they open, and then they keep trading over the weekend. So this is what happened. So why they close so fast, I don't know. But that's what they do. So it's better that let them do it, and over the weekend, whatever happens, then it shows on the Sunday when the market opens up. Sunday evening, you will see, whatever the dust is there, then it will settle down around Frankie Open, London Open. Then it's a good time to trade. Okay, and the volume comes, the big volume comes as well. So when the move starts around that time, you have a good, good chance on that. Okay, AJ, it says gap down 88.05. Okay, that's not a problem. 88.05, 88.16 is this number, and 88.23 is this number. So we went up and around 80, probably this number stopped the move to the upside, and then we pulled back a little bit. And maybe it is just a small pullback, and when the market opens up, we will fly again. Well, let's see what happens. LCG, who is it? Is it a broker? Okay. Yeah, so if it opens up, then you can read the... so it's already open then, right? But I still like, it's to the upside. So let's watch. If going to the upside, we must break above 88.16. Okay. This is how it looks like. Okay. And also on a 40-minute chart, you see this is a TL here, right? Going up here to this lowest point, and then so it came down here nicely, and this number here actually 87.50, and we bounced from here. But if you look very closely, then we have a nice, this is a nice 40-minute setup, by the way. It's not a setup, but it's in the area of the setup. And if we need to go up, according to the weekly chart, then we will break up above it and then continue to the upside. And this is the chart I made, but I don't know why I didn't save it. See, the chart is made here. Probably forgot before. And it's supposed to go to the upside. It's a very classic style correction, A, B, and then A, B, C, and then to the upside. So let's see. If we going to the upside, then 19 would be the target. Okay, but first we need to break this 88.16. I don't even have it here. Why? Oh, here, somewhere down there. 88. No, I don't have it. 88.62. I have it. 88.23. Oh, well, see, this is how it is, man. Okay, that's so close, then maybe I didn't put the 88.16 there. But 88.16 and 88.20, they are both very close to each other, and they are right there. And so we are back to, what do you say, 88.05, right? So we like around here. No big deal. We are just here in this same area. Probably the same candle, actually. Same 40-minute candle. Okay, just messing around. So still, I like it to the upside. So let's see what happens. We are, this TL is holding. We went above, we bounced, we went above the TL, above this red line, above this black line. So nicely set up to go to the upside. So watch out for this pair to the upside. Let's see. Yeah, gap down says, 10, 12, 15, 20 pip mean nothing, man. So this is Aussie yen. Next pair. Oh, Euro Aussie. Okay, now if we say that, okay, Aussie is gonna get it strong. So this Euro Aussie chart, I had this. This is the one that we're gonna go up from here. You know, we're gonna drop. It would be go up. But if Aussie is not getting weaker, go on the life chart. Hold on. And also we need to check this first. Euro index we didn't see. Euro index. Okay, Euro index supposed to drop. You see this? I'm showing this wave 2 here, but it didn't drop from here. It went up a little bit more, even above this number actually. So my Elliott wave count got messed up, but it's A, B still intact. It's A and then A, B and then C. So that would be B. Okay, and then let me. See the 40-minute chart. Usually, actually, wave B correction is usually comes in 3 waves, right? At least 3 waves, if not 5, as a flat correction, A, B, C. But the C wave, sometimes it does that, and sometimes it's only one. You will see the like one wave, and then boom to the downside. So that's what I thought that it's going to do, but it didn't do that. And this is how it is. This whole thing is A, then it's like A, B, C to the upside, and then maybe coming down. Uh, this is how it is. Okay, so my big chart, weekly chart was this, that from this top here, 33.27, we need to come down. So we came down a little bit, we went up, and then 32.21 is the one that last candle hit and then dropping again. Okay, big wick to the upside, like a pin bar. If you go a little bit, see this pin bar here, right at the level 32.21, right? 32.16. Okay, this just got off a little bit. So this is how the weekly is not gonna be much, but let me see. 32.21. Right here. Okay, yeah, so no big deal, right? So this is where Euro index is. It looks like that, and it's a straight line, it's a wave 3, definitely. Wave 1, 2, 3. We need to come down, maybe around this area. That's my target for longest time. But if we are just messing around here, right? So we need to come down here and Euro will get weaker. So Euro USD, we just saw that it might be get strong because you need to bounce from that area, the TL, and the 38% on a 40-minute chart, the first chart that I show you. And I want to go Euro USD. So if we come down here, Euro is going to get weaker. USD might be getting strong. Then Euro USD should be coming down. And Euro USD is, this is how I have it. And this is how it is, so far so good. When it was all the way on the top, the target from starting from here, I had this chart here that when the price was here, that we're going to go all the way to 2041. So we did. And then I made the chart that we're going to come down. So slowly we are coming down. But look at the last candle here. The last candle high, it posted and then pulled back, is 1879. And I even tweeted that this number, that Euro USD is coming off 1876. And there was a couple of emails that they told me that they just took the trade right off the 1876 number. So this is 1876. So price went into that level and then start dropping here. So very good chance that we will continue to drop here. Okay. and 1, 2, wave 3 need to be coming down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 3. Then this is probably wave 4. Okay, and then for wave 5, we need to come down all the way. This. I mean, I'm talking about this here. It's 1, 2, wave 3. Wave 3 need to be coming down here. So we never touched here. So it's 1, 2, 3. Okay. See, instead of this 3 and this is 4, I think that this is wave 3 and this is wave 4. Okay. So it's 1, 2, wave 3, big one, and then we have wave 4, which usually goes back to wave 1, which is wave 1 is right here for blue count. So we are exactly in that area, and then we're wobbling here, and then again notice that the black line, we are touching the black line. So you got a lot. See right here, we drop right around the black line, that we bounce, and then if you look at it, see the black line bounce, black line bounce. So this 233 black line, I can't go much further. It's very important. So this is like a fourth wave, and then maybe wave 5 will come down here, and this will only finish wave 3, or actually maybe correction. But time will tell. Don't worry about that correction or impulse wave. 1, 2, wave 3, and then we will go back up again for wave 4, black count, and then drop for wave 5 again, and that's how we're gonna finish this route here around maybe this area. Okay, so in here obviously you don't see anything what's happening, but on a shorter time frame you can see Elliott wave count, harmonic patterns, this, that, blah blah, everything is clear. I'm gonna move this yellow line. Actually, this is not the target it's hitting. And this is the blue count, wave 1, and this is how it is expecting it here. Okay, it's wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and wave 5 with the euro weakness. Obviously, if USD gets stronger, we will come here very fast. Okay, now with the euro weakness, if euro start to drop, this is also, I'm not giving the summary. I'm just showing you the chart. We got a lot to cover, right? So just write it down. Write down that which pair need to do what. Whatever I said till now, I even forgot. Okay, so which pair is supposed to do what? Okay, so Euro Aussie, I'm probably gonna see it, right? I haven't shown you yet. So Euro USD, we need to come down right from here. Okay, now at the same time we look at Euro Yen. Even though Yen is supposed to go up, but it's not budging right now, it's staying there, right? So for example, let's say if it stays there and Euro start getting weaker, then we have a very solid chance of this pair dropping at least to this Euro line, 2609. Okay, I made this chart both ways because this is the station, like I said. Okay, if you start coming down, if you don't go above 3380, and you see on a 40-minute chart and 20-minute chart that we are coming off, this is what is this line? 3330, right? So 3330 is right there, right? So we came below that, and then we have 3222. So we are at that number, I guess, right now, right? 3222, 3216. So we are a little bit below this one, right? So this one is gone, this one is gone, this one is gone, this one is gone. So next is 3090 or 3060, so on and so forth. So these are the numbers with the euro weakness: 3090, 3060, right here. Then it would be like A, B, C correction. Then we may bounce up a little bit, and then we will see later. But for now, I think when the market opens up, or maybe day or two, we're going to be coming down here on this one as well with the euro weakness. Okay, these are the trades that you should not be missing when you have these levels, right? I cannot be watching all the time all the pairs on 40-minute charts and this and that. Okay. So, but if you like a couple of pairs, and if you like especially this pair, you should have taken this trade here on the level. if you have a reversal candle on a specific level with the fib helping as well, for example, here, if you pull the fib from this to this, you will notice that we hit exactly 61%, which is the most powerful retracement number. Most of the times, 61% will give you a nice reaction, right? And then you have a level there, solid level, big level, and then you get a reversal candle. So what else do you need, right? So especially in 20 minutes, you see this is how it is, 30. When you look at that scenario in 40 minutes, you jump here on a 20 minute, and then immediately when you see a couple of red candles, boom, make an entry, go all the way down. You made a short setup again here, and then start dropping, and then sitting at this level, 32, 22. So we have more chance on this one to go down even further. So look for shorts in euro yen. Okay. Now with euro weakness, euro Aussie, hope is Aussie start getting strong, man. I really have big hopes with euro Aussie. Euro Aussie also coming off very nicely from this big number, 52.45. Where the heck that number? Oh, right here. Okay, this high, then we made a low here, again we went up. So this number is 52.45. Look how nicely we just touched that number and dropped 45. Then just above we had 52.73. But anyway, this is the TL. We were hitting. We went up a little bit, but the last week candle, man, this is a solid bearish candle. Okay, so if this A, B, C, A, then we have this B, and then with a little bit of Aussie help, we can come down all the way very nicely. So let's see when the week starts, if that is going to happen. Okay, so right now we are at 49.69. So 49.94 is gone. 49.81 is gone. So next big number is 47.06. So 49.69 down to 47.06, not bad. In between we have 48.63, okay, and then 47.20, and then 47.06 is a big number. 47 is 47.20 real? Yeah, 47.20. Okay, so these are the numbers that you watch on a 40-minute chart. 40-minute chart and then 20-minute chart. I'm not gonna refresh it or whatever. So like, look, big trade, man, big trade. Just had to pay attention to this level. That's it. Anyway, so this is Euro Aussie is coming down, and Pound Aussie. I already showed you that it depends on Pound. It depends on May. She left. She went there. She's gonna talk. What kind of talk she's gonna do, and what kind of news is gonna come out from there. It all depends on that meeting, and whatever the news is, the pound pairs like pound USD, pound Aussie, and pound yen will react. So I just showed you where we stand there. Pound USD is still to the downside. The chart is intact. Pound yen chart, it's to the upside. The chart is intact, but it may down. If pound gets weaker, the pound yen can come down a little bit more, and it still be the bullish chart will be intact for later on. Okay, it will, if it is coming down, then don't hesitate to take the trade. But the chart is still intact. Maybe down the road, yen is start getting very weak, and then pound yen will fly. Okay, which I'm expecting. Yen weakness I'm expecting anyway. So if that kicks in, and let's say pound not getting too much weaker, but the yen start getting a lot weaker, then we will get it. Okay, the pair has two currencies, right? So any one of them can move the pair, or sometimes both. But if one of them more than the other, the pair will move. So if yen start getting strong more than pound, the pound yen will go up. But Aussie is getting strong, so we watch out for Euro Aussie and Pound Aussie both. and then Aussie yen to the upside. Just remember these Aussie pairs. Okay, Aussie USD. I don't want to bother if Aussie is getting strong, because if we are expecting the USD might be getting strong as well. So forget about that pair for now. So Euro Aussie, Pound Aussie, USD yen. Let me see. I had this chart of USD yen open or not. I think I had it. Okay, USD yen. Also, uh, I hardly trade this pair, even though look how many entries it was giving. But this is long time ago, July. Why I have this chart open anyway? Uh, okay, USD yen. No, when was that? September. Forget about that. See that this the last trade I did on 24th September. I didn't do anything after that. But let's go and take a look at the live chart. What's happening? See, this is why it's just going up, down, up, down, up, down. Messing around. So better to leave it alone. But this is it looks like a bullish flag, right? You heard the term bullish flag. It's a big pole, and then the small ranging wedge to the downside, slow and ranging. So this is sort of a bullish flag. If, for example, the scenario, if you look at it, that USD might get strong again, and yen, I'm expecting a weakness. If that happens, then we can go up. So this would be like a impulse wave, and then A, B, and then C correction, maybe going to the 88% or something, or maybe higher. It depends what it will do. Monthly chart is just telling a little bit of different story. This is the chart I made a long time ago, very long time ago. Excuse me. And sort of a harmonic pattern is X, A, B, C, exactly at 38%, 78%. So the calculation is very solid. 78% drop to 38%. And then look at this second last candle was a solid bullish candle. And then we have a small black candle. So according to this pattern, that we need to go all the way to the upside for D. But on a weekly or a daily basis, we will watch what's happening. And if you look at this monthly chart, especially on this pair, it becomes very easy to trade. By the way, it is 110.65. It's sitting above that. What is it? 111.76. Do we have a 111 number? 114. 111.78. This is where it is sitting. See, 111.65, 111.78. So where are they? 111.65.78, right there. Okay. All of as soon as USD start getting strong, it will fly again. It will go up again. So maybe this time 1365, it would probably take it out and go to the upside. So I would say that with the USD strength, if that kicks in, then look for long just above this number, 65.78. How does the 20-minute look like? This is how it is. It is sitting exactly at 11.77, 78 number, and this is 11.65, right? Okay, so good chance that we may bounce from here with the USD strength. Okay, so just watch out for a long on this from this area. Even though we went up all the way here and then turning to the upside, I mean to the downside here, but I still think that yeah, we'll go back up here. But this pair is always hard, man. Especially right now, what it is doing. You never know. But like I said, pay attention to the USD index. If USD is getting strong, this will go up because we are expecting yen weakness. Yen is weaker. Right now, it's weak. All right, so let me go. Market is open. Hardly any gap overall. Okay, so no gap whatsoever. All right, good. That's it. Okay, Carney, Bank of England on Tuesday. Oh, yeah, okay. Those are the later news. Okay, any question about any pair, anything at all now? Euro is getting weaker. That's the best bet right now. So uh, look for short in euro pairs: Euro USD, Euro Aussie, and Euro Yen. That would be the main theme for this week, at least in the beginning. And the pound will kick in again. Let's see what the news comes out from Brussels. DAX is installed. Yeah, I say, to be honest with you, I didn't see DAX at all the whole last week. You're the only one trading and asking. Nobody else. So I'll check into it. I'll check and see. But these indices, they went up big time to the upside, right? So it's time to make some corrections, bro. It's time. So be careful longing those things, either S&P 500 or Dow or DAX. Be careful longing them. Yeah, hopefully done. I will. I'll send out. FTSE was good too. Yeah, I never made a chart for FTSE. Maybe one of these days. Somebody asked me for platinum, but I forgot who. But I don't have that thing on my brokers, any of my broker, platinum. So sorry about that. I just don't have it. I looked and I couldn't find it. Okay, I have gold and silver. That's all in metals. Okay. See, I'm not. I don't pay attention to those because you really, I'm into making some, pips, some money, and these little pairs, they give you more than what we need. So why look everywhere when the money is right in front of you? You don't need to look at it. Just increase there. That's it. Pound USD, Euro USD, Pound Yen. These pairs, they give you everything. Euro Aussie, right? Big pairs. CAD. Let me check if you talking about USD CAD, Marcus. It was dropping, and now I don't know. I haven't seen it. That's another pair that I don't trade once in a while, very once in a while. Last two times I did, and some really good trades, more than 100 pips. Thank God. Uh, the weekly chart I made when the price was here on the top, right? And since then, look what happened. And according to the chart, we have to come down all the way here. But right now, we may. Well, I cannot say until I see the index, CAD index, what the CAD index is doing. USD, I know. Let me real quick the CAD index. Take a look at CAD index. But it still need to come down all the way to. So either CAD need to be getting very strong, and it depends upon the oil, what oil is doing. So I have to see the oil too. All right, so CAD index is 1212, and well, okay, this is how my chart is after this making big, huge butterfly, and it's going to the upside. And then usually, after making the butterfly pattern, the price goes. The first target is always the connecting TL, these two, point A and point B. Point C, sorry, A and C. When you connect this line, so this is why this is a very nice channel, and this channel, the blue TL and the channel TL coming around like this area just above this. So if CAD continue going to the upside, look for this. Right now it is sitting 57.75, right? So you have 57, big number, big huge area, 57.51. So we are like poking into it, but this is 56.75, right? So we are below actually, yeah. We are below this number in 57.41. So it is coming off actually right here after hitting that number, right? 57.51. Where is that number? let's say right here. Okay, so this TL, then we hit here, and then we're sitting here. This is the high, this is the high, and this is the low. So we need to watch out these. This high is 57.41, and we are at 56.76. Now look at this high here, 57. So we are below all of these numbers. So maybe a retracement coming up. But see, that's what it is. It's very hard to understand this pair, man. I made that weekly chart is coming down, but markets, I need more time to spend on this pair. To be honest with you, I cannot come up with anything right now. It's nothing clear. No harmonic pattern, no Elliott wave count. It's just sitting in the middle of desert. Okay, so what I do basically then when I see even my favorite pair when they're doing something like that, leave it alone, man. You know, we go someplace where you can see, definite moves like patterns and Elliott wave counts, so that you can make some pips. Fall in love with a pair and then just trying to trade that pair when the pair is just drunk and wobbling all over the place doesn't make any sense. So right now, I would say that just leave this pair alone. Go where which pair is moving. Okay, and the chances that you have more to move. Just do the context. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true, Sai. You trade DEX because it pays 3 times more. But if you are wrong, then it takes away three times more too, right? Right, right. But with this system, man, even if you're wrong, you lose a very little, and if you're right, then boom, it's gone. So it's always a win-win situation. Yeah. So just keep up with the system, play by the rule, and that's it, man. All right. So any question later comes in your mind, or anything you want to know about any pair down the road, maybe tomorrow something, don't hesitate. Email me, ask me, what to look for in this pair or that pair, because direction changes, man. These news, and right now, as a very, now time after time, see that North Korea, he tests a missile and the market shakes up, right? So this is how it is, and something happens in the other part of the world, and then boom, we have a earthquake in the market. So that's the problem. So keep asking. Don't worry about it. I'll always, if I miss your email, just resend it. Okay, because I get a lot of emails. Trust me. And like I said, I cannot hire someone to answer those emails. They're all technical questions, and then I have to be. I have the knowledge here that what the market is going to be, or what need to be done. So I have to answer all the emails, and in that, sometimes I just overlook some of those emails. But again, yeah, go ahead and keep asking uh, whenever you have any question. Okay, so this is it for now, and talk to you guys soon. I have a couple of charts, like I said, Aussie index and other. And then I'm gonna send out after I send out the recording for this webinar, so that a lot of people depend on the recording. All right, so this is it, and talk to you guys later.